What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome to what a Superhero Saturday here on your Toy channel. And we've got an exciting little toy for you today. I know we've been flippy floppy for the past few weeks. We've been doing Marvel, we've been doing other stuff, and then we're doing Iron Man. So you can expect the same from Superhero Saturday, unless we do probably a Build-A-Figure series. But for the meantime, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to do Batman. We're going to do probably some other superheroes like the Marvel series that's not part of the Build-A-Figure set. And also we're going to do some Iron Man and maybe probably get into other Marvel Legends now that that line is really getting really exciting. For this episode, we will be doing a feature on the ZD Toys War Machine, who is piloted by none other than Colonel Rhodes, or Rhodey. What's his first name? Colonel... I don't know. Put it in the comment section below. So we'll be doing a review of this particular toy. And we are excited about this because although it is an Iron Man variant, this is nothing like we've ever seen before because it's got some really cool weaponry. Hopefully it lives up to the expectation, because if you're seeing what I'm seeing right now, the back of the box is really nice. So let's get into the box review before anything else. And very exciting pose right there. Colonel Rhodes. James Rhodes. Colonel James Rhodes is flying into battle, into action within his War Machine armor. Now, the War Machine Mark I. This is the War Machine Mark I, first introduced in Iron Man 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is more of a beefed up version of the Iron Man Mark II, which Don Cheadle commandeered when he had a fight with Tony Stark during one of those fracas inside the Stark Mansion. But we're not doing a movie review, we're doing a toy review. So let's look at the box. You've got Jim Rhodes flying into action, the minigun on his shoulder, and on the left side it's got another, really close up James Rhodes minigun featuring pose. Okay, so pretty cool. We got War Machine, nothing at the top, okay, and nothing, and the back. Ooh wee. Okay, now you've got, as per usual with the ZD Toys, it shows you how many different poses you can put him into and more, and then you've got the standard back-to-back photo. Okay, now that you've seen the box, you did not come to this channel for a box review, you came here for the toy review. So let's open this box up and see what's inside. Okay, really quick. Standard plastic packaging. It's getting a little bit easier to open these toys up because, although I am a mint inside seal box collector, I do like to occasionally have a feel of the actual toy inside. And we're probably crossing over. So it doesn't have the previous double door opening, but it's got the one that Ironmonger had, which is to flip on the side and open it like a closet or a door, which it is. Okay, now I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm sure it's pretty cool. It's probably pretty dark. So let me take him out. Okay. Okay, before we get into the toy, I like that. I actually like the blue. The blue tint of the box. It's pretty special. It's got a nice gloss to it, so it makes it a little bit more classy. It's not too dull. It's not all black and gray. But that's about all I can say about this box. Oh, wow. Okay, I love the accessory pack now because, yeah, baby, yeah. That is one cool accessory pack. Now, compared to the other Iron Man armors that we have previously reviewed, This one only has one pair or two pieces of the blast effects, and the alternate hands does not have the hole in the middle. But that was traded for a couple of nice accent pieces, which would be two guns, probably fitted on the arm, and the signature War Machine minigun. Basically, what makes him War Machine is the minigun that's mounted on a shoulder. Could be shoulder or a shoulder, could be from the back. We'll see when we get to the toy. And then you've got the classic Iron Man 2 stand. Okay, I really look forward to having the space where I could display all of these armors outside their boxes or behind or in front of their boxes and just really pose them out and show the world what ZD Toys is making. But enough of that, and we get into the figure. This one's easier to remove. You've got the plastic film. Okay, gray and black normally associated with dull colors, but this is anything but dull. It's got that nice matte finish. It's more tactical than, say, the Iron Man armor. It's got this muted color, this stealth-like feature of probably an F-117 or a Blackbird or SR-71. But yeah, although the black and the gray, mostly gray and gunmetal gray, if I may say, oh, that's surprising. I thought he'd be heavier, but it is heavy. It is heavier than the other Iron Man armors. Okay, the black and the gray is accentuated by the silver, the silver or near metal finish of the other parts. And there are some areas where I think you could see, well, not battle damage, but some sort of texture in terms of the paint. So let's get into our articulation review. I really hope this guy lights up. I don't think so, but would that be too much to hope for? Okay, first look, real sturdier than most Iron Man armors that we've reviewed, but let's do the articulation review first, as we are known to be doing on this channel. All right, okay, let's not dwell on this. It's just, can't fly, man. You're standing. Okay, anyway, that's always been the issue with the ZD Toys. It doesn't really look up, especially because this one's got a heftier back of the neck. It blocks the neck from moving up. It would be nice to see this guy light up, though. Okay, let's do the shoulder review. Shoulders lift up. The armor padding or the shoulder armor lifts up with it. Okay, although it does extend a little bit out, but it creates a nice illusion that the armor goes with the body. Okay, same thing for the left. You've got the bicep twist as per usual, and you've got the shoulders, the elbow, and then a very minimal wrist action. Probably because there's supposed to be a weapon that goes on top of the forearm. Now you've got the very minimal ab crunch also because it's heavily armored at the back, and you don't have a waist twist. Okay, so it's more of the ab crunch. It looks really cool because it's got the armor plating, both front and the back, sort of like mirrors how the spine would look if it was a skeleton. Now, if you look at the leg movement, again limited because of this part here that's heavily armored, as well as the back where the butt touches the back of the thigh. Okay. Knee bend is always double jointed, pretty nice. The boot is amazing. It does have that, hey, I'm a tank wrapped around a guy. And you've got the feet, very minimal joint movement on the feet because of these armor plating. Okay, so he is for all intents and purposes War Machine. Okay, now as I always like to do on this particular toy line, I like to see what the back does. And this one also has the flaps. Okay, it has the flaps. Sort of like a flight control surface. Ooh! Okay, come close. And it's not just flight control surface. It's got additional boosters. It's got additional boosters. Okay. There you go. It's got additional boosters that probably help with flight, make him go faster. Okay. Nice. Pretty nice. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, I can't do a full review on this if I don't go into the accessory pack, because that's what makes him War Machine. So let's try to get a few of these things. We're not gonna change the hands anymore, because War Machine is better off with a closed fist. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. But I like to draw your attention to the hands. Again, matte finish. Nice. And it looks sturdier than your typical armor, your Iron Man armor. Okay? Now, as I mentioned, this is a nice minigun, although it looks a little bit bent. And I think these are 2 automatic rifles. Looks like it. Probably goes on both sides of the arm. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see where it goes. Okay, it goes here. Does it? Okay, I was trying to remove something from the arm, thinking that's where these weapons go. But apparently, there are 2 holes on each side, on the underside of the arm, the forearm, that fits these 2 pegs. Okay? So it's easy, just stick it in. Like so. And then, now he's armed in more ways than one. And then let's do for the other side. For the other side. There we go. There we go. Now it's nice and... Ooh. Ooh, wow, look at that. Very inconspicuous. Very stealthy. But still amazing. These look like M4s or shotguns, I don't know. But the piece de resistance is none other than the minigun. So let's see where this goes. Okay. See this? It goes here, right in between the thrusters that I showed you earlier. Okay. And then, can this move? Oh, it's fixed. Okay. This part, slots right into the back of the neck. Okay? So you slot this in first, like so. Okay, I know you're having a hard time seeing through my hand, but there we go. It's slotted in, okay? And then you plop this in. You push this in. There we go. Wow. Okay. Okay, a little bit loose on the shoulder. But let me see. Can this move? This moves a little bit. Oh no, it's if you move it, it's gonna go. It's gonna pop out. Okay. So it's pretty static. There's no swivel. It's like one molded piece of plastic. But that being said, it doesn't take anything away from its coolness factor. And as it's very imposing, a very imposing figure. You know, I like what they did to the War Machine. So let's do a toy review. Okay, first impression, box, not so much. Open the box, not too exciting. Again, the dull gray and the matte finish makes you think, okay, this is going to be another one of those I wish I didn't buy it kind of figure. But as you go deeper into the figure and as you explore it a little bit more, yes, the loose joints may be a big issue, but if you're going to put them on display anyway, I don't think that's going to be a factor. Price point, again, one of the cheaper action figures out there. If you're an Iron Man collector, the ZD toy line is your budget entry into the origin to an original. Sorry, let me say that again. The ZD Toys Iron Man series is your budget friendly entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe collection, if you're into that. So if you're kind of on the fence whether you want to collect these guys, I know it can start adding up when you build the whole House Party Protocol or the whole Armor Legion, but if you want the basics, Iron Man 1 and 2, War Machine, the villains, this is a good spot for you. I'm going to dwell a little bit more on the price point because I love the fact that this could be a collection that somebody who's starting would get into without hurting the pocket or hurting the budget. At the same time, you don't really lose out on the quality. You get what you pay for. Actually, you get more. It's not bad. These are average, maybe above average figures for some. We have not gotten into the other armors, but I'm pretty sure this would look good on anybody's collection. Now, playability, that's where the limitation comes in because you don't see a lot of swivel on the weapons. You don't see the head action. You can do a lot of things in terms of posability or shelf appeal. So the playability is a little bit low, but the posability and the shelf appeal is top notch. I wouldn't say top notch, but for a figure of this budget, it really does the trick. And at the same time, you have the accessories that could increase the beauty of it on your shelf. Why do I say that? Because you've got the blast effects that you could put through the sole of the feet, and it would look like he's flying and firing at the same time. I leave that to your imagination. I think the ZD Toys in general, with what we've reviewed so far, is a pretty good toy for toy photographers and toy videographers who like to put these through the motions and then do a little bit of editing on the side. Okay, with that, let's do a final review. Is he not cool? Is he cool? Or is he totally cool? Okay. What? You tell me. Oh, no, not that you tell me. You tell me. You tell me what you think in the comment box. But I think he is cool. He's about 2 steps away from being totally cool. Had this minigun been able to rotate, at least swivel, and if he had probably another set of... Wait, I'm interested. I'm curious. Before we finish this review, it's nagging me. Can this fit in? If it does, it goes up a notch. No, it can't. So it's just cool. I thought it could have the blast effects on the thrusters at the back, but no. So it's cool. I'm not saying just cool. It's cool. So with that, we thank you for watching till the end of this video, and thank you for supporting this channel. So far, we have been on board on YouTube for 3 years, and we continue to stay, and we intend to stay, okay? And continue delivering quality toy reviews of the toys that we love. In the meantime, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notified of any future content we put out. Follow us on Facebook and TikTok, and we hope to see you on our next episode. And we leave you with this: toys are not just cool, they're totally cool. So happy collecting. Bye bye.